Shalom, Israel. It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. As you enter the chat, make sure you thumb the video up on the way in. I want to give a bit of a motivational talk, and I want to talk about healthy boundaries. I want to give y'all a bit of information that may or may not actually save your life. And all it takes really is just being observant of the company you keep. You know, everybody has a devil in their life. Everybody has that one individual that's plotting, planning, and strategizing on your downfall. And it's only because they agents of Satan. See, brothers and sisters, you were chosen with a purpose. God ordained you, brothers and sisters, to do certain things here on this planet. But what comes with that is adversity. You have to have adversity. Some of you all haven't even figured out who the devil is in your life, but the Most High God have gave you certain impulses. Your guardian angels are trying to make you aware. And a lot of the times through emotionalism and what we perceive as empathy, we tend to ignore telltale signs coming from certain individuals. The world is becoming more primitive day by day. People are beginning to become cannibalistic in their nature. A dog-eat-dog world, if you will. And that's what we're seeing on a global scale because of all of the demonic impositions that are out there. And you got some people out there that are jealous of you, brothers and sisters. They're just jealous. They got so much envy for y'all just because you walking in light. Just because you have refrained from the ways of the world and you have chosen the road less traveled. So now you got devils on patrol, set up to just cause mischief in your life, set up to distract you from what you know y'all must do. But the reviling, the deep-rooted hate stems so deep, it becomes a malignant root. And this can even come from individuals that used to love you or what you perceived as love. See, ladies and gentlemen, there's a thin line between love and hate. And that's another reason why a lot of you brothers and sisters got to be careful who you create soul ties with as well. Who you choose to bond with. And soul ties come from a number of ways, not just through an intimate relationship. You got to be careful who you breaking bread with. Who you sitting at the table with. You got to understand how spiritual it is even to have a meal with an individual. Have a shot of Cavassier, have a drink with an individual. Because any connection, even through a handshake, these devils are trying to feed off of y'all's energy, off of y'all's light. They're trying to zap you of your light because your light, brothers and sisters, is all they have. We got to talk about setting healthy boundaries for ourselves. Right now, you're in a time where people are becoming a lot more intrusive and assertive with your business. I want y'all to pay close attention to what's taking place. Don't allow certain people to interject themselves into your lives. The Bible tells us that friendship is born through adversity, meaning when you're going through certain things, friendship will come while the chips are down, while the enemy's at the door. That's when bonds and unions typically happen, because the like-minded are always going through the same thing. But you got to be careful of those individuals that try to insert themselves in your lives while you up. But when you was down and out, they were nowhere to be found. See, those individuals are trying to get in your life so they can circumvent what you have built. They're jealous of you. They're watching with despitefulness and with torture. They want to kill you. And I know some brothers and sisters will say, "New breed, you can be so dramatic at times." I mean, come on, breed, this title, get them out of your life or you pay the ultimate price. Come on, breed. See, if you think I'm being too dramatic, then guess what? You're one of those people that are in danger. You're one of those people who are facing an imminent threat right now, and you don't even see it. So you don't know how conniving the people of the world are becoming. You don't understand the depths of the madness that the world has been experiencing. You don't get how far along the road of this spiritual warfare that we are in. There are people out there that are ready to poison you, brothers and sisters. There are people out there who are plotting, praying on your downfall day in and day out. They praying to God, Satan, Jesus, Allah, the devil, that you will fall from grace. And a lot of the times they come in the form of a hug, the form of a compliment, the form of a handshake. Tiffany, thank you for the $10 contribution. Thanks for supporting this work. It's highly appreciated. And I'm going to tell y'all like this. We're treading on dangerous grounds. The Bible tells you that through desire, a man chooses to be alone, to seek all wisdom and all knowledge. See, the righteous are desiring to withdraw from the ways of this world. And you will have individuals on the outside looking on the inside and say, these people are hurt. Who hurt you? Why you don't want to deal with certain people? Why are you choosing to take the path of a loner? They'll try their best to understand you. And they'll put you in all type of categories. They'll say you're depressed. They say that you're cold, that you're callous. When the truth is, we just desire all wisdom. And we know that being around a lot of individuals will muddy the waters. It will cause us to backtrack in our journey, especially brothers and sisters who have a great calling on their lives. They need this alone time. They need to be alone. They need peace. They need tranquility. They need to fight through the wiles of the devil. And ladies and gentlemen, there are people in your life that they honestly hate your glow. And it's because they hate the God that you serve. They work for the enemy. We're talking about you're living in a land where people have no God. They have no God. And the fact that you serve your creator, it makes them jealous of you. It makes them envious of you. And I'm going to tell you right now what it's going to take, brothers and sisters. Y'all going to have to put all the emotions to the side. You're going to have to go through the rigmarole of detaching from a lot of individuals. You're going to have to get them out of your life. And you know what? You know exactly who they are. You know exactly who it is in your life that you need to get rid of. People are not allowed to damage you while you're trying to fix them. People are not allowed to hurt you while you're trying to repair them. They don't get that luxury. They don't get that out of you, brothers and sisters. It's too late in the game for that. The Bible tells us that you want to keep the oil in your lampstand when you look at the parables of the lampstand. How could you burn all your oil in your lampstand trying to save someone? And then when it's time for you to make it to the light, when it's time for you to find the light at the end of the tunnel and navigate through this life, you all burnt out. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to stay young. We need to stay stress-free. We need to stay in a place of peace. We need to live to our end of our days, and we don't need anybody distracting that. Matthew chapter 10, verse 3. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. That means it don't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is. Mother, father, sister, brother, it doesn't matter. If they're not adding to your life, they're subtracting. There is no gray areas when it comes to your journey in Christ, ladies and gentlemen. There's no gray areas. They're either adding or they're subtracting. And you may go through withdrawals because you used to be in a centerpiece of your family. Or you may go through withdrawals from an intimate relationship. But the price is worth it. The reward, rather, is worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let me tell you, the chosen ones will never be appreciated here on this earth. You would never be appreciated. Wrap your mind around it. I want that to marinate on you for a second. Because this comes with carrying your cross here on this planet. There is nothing you can do to please mankind. That's part of the cross that you must carry. There's nothing you can do to please the world. Because you know what, ladies and gentlemen, you're not of this world. You're different. You're peculiar. The Lord chose you to be set apart. You're not like this world, so you cannot satisfy the people of this world. You will always disappoint them because you're being guided by a higher power. You're being guided by a higher power, so you will always disappoint those of the world. You cannot live to their standards, and stop dwindling yourself to fit in. We're not equals. The Lord called you to do greater things. The love that you have for these people are genuine. The love they have for you is fickle. The love that they have for you is temporal. The love you have for them is real. You're genuine people. That's the issue. And I want y'all to wrap your mind around it. You're genuine, and what that does is it puts a mirror to everybody that you come in contact with. It puts a mirror to those individuals, and you force them to look at themselves, and you become a threat. Joshua, thank you for the $20 contribution. Says, thank you for your works, New Breed. I had to distance myself from my brothers. I was fooling myself thinking they'll wake up, but I can no longer give away my energy. It be like that, brother. Thank you for your support. Pino Black, thank you for the $5 contribution. Says appreciate all the content in the last days. Hashtag respect 100 100. Thank you, brother. All praises to the God of Israel for giving me utterance, and all praises to him. Thank you for your support. See, when you have authenticity and you want to see what's best for people, you don't have a hate bone in your body. You really want to see what's good for people. You don't want to see people fall. It's even to the point where your enemies often will make peace with you, because they'll realize that, even your enemies will realize that you even want what's best for them. You don't want to see them go to hell. You don't want to see them in the lake of fire. So even your enemies, you would try to teach them. You would try to guide them. That's how deep rooted you are in this truth. But it makes them, some individuals, ladies and gentlemen, it makes them hate you even more, because they realize there's things in their life they need to change, and they begin to look at you as the problem, and they're conniving, they plot. A lot of you brothers that's in these streets, a lot of you sisters that's in these streets, you're dealing with a lot of people that really hate you. They hate your guts. And they laugh in your face. They smile in your face. And they plot behind your back. They got a knife waiting for you, because they can see the spiritual transition that's taking place. Everything's spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Stop looking at the world carnally. See, a lot of individuals you building with, if they not in this truth, they are open vessels for spirits, demonic spirits. And as they sit and watch you go through this metamorphosis, go through this awakening, unplug from the things that you used to find highly valuable. When you begin to unplug from the matrix and lose interest in the ways of the world, lose interest in the people of the world, the demons that's operating in these people don't want to see you go, especially when they know it's over. They know they can't use temptation to lure you in. They know they can't use the things they used to be able to use, because you're growing, ladies and gentlemen. See, the rest of the world, they're in the same algorithm. They're literally in a pattern. They're in a vicious cycle of toxicity. That's what they're in. They're in a vicious cycle where they're continuing to do the same thing. And the fact that you done broke through that matrix and you're doing something different, the crabs in the bucket mentality kicks in, and those spirits see one breaking free. They see one breaking free, and they like, no, we got to reel this person back in, and they will use anything. Understand that the ultimate goal is to destroy your life. Yep, somebody said Christ is like Neo in the Matrix. That's a fact. Yes, Kisser Jane says, wow, I'm literally going through this right now. God is removing these people from my life as we speak. And that's what the Most High will do. Every time is that moment to level up. Every single time you're about to level up, certain people aren't going to be with you. Certain people are going to get removed. And if you go against the grain and try to keep those people in your circle, in your life, they will kill you. And you know what your obituary will read? You know what the heavenly obituary is going to read? When you keep going back to that toxic relationship, when you keep on dealing with those friends that you know up to no good, when you keep on dealing with those individuals you know will bait you in to doing something detrimental to your life, know what your obituary read in the heavenly tablets? destroyed because this person thought these people were more important than me. That's going to be the cliff note on your life. They were destroyed because they thought these people that I set up to be tested, that I set up to groom them and mold them and chastise them, these people that I set up to try them like gold through a furnace, these people I set up to show them how to escape, how to maneuver, they failed. They failed. And it cost them their life. Just like that scripture said, if you love them more than me, you are not worthy of me. So that's what your tablet, your holy tablet obituary will say. They wasn't worthy of me. Now, how many of y'all right now got an individual in your life that you know damn well always brings you into a destitute place? No matter how much you try to work with that individual, they're always in the midst. They are the common denominator. Literally, they are the common denominator to any backtracking that you may have. Now, see, I'm letting this simmer. I want y'all to think about it. Who's the common denominator in your life? See, you're in dangerous times right now where people are reporting brothers and sisters of truth to various third-party companies. That's how deep the rabbit hole gets. This is the reason why certain brothers and sisters are experiencing what they perceive as anomalies. Neighborhood watch, dealing with gang stalkers and individuals who are just empty vessels being used by the devil, just Satan's minions. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a person that raised a flag on your life. There was a person that did that. Somebody that you entrusted. A student is no greater than the master. Christ experienced betrayal. He was denied by Peter twice. He was set up for 30 shekels by Judas. A student is no greater than the master. So guess what? Every last one of you brothers and sisters have been betrayed. Oh, Father God, we've all been betrayed. Are you going to be that individual who allows the person who betrayed you to continue to come in and out of your life? Ladies and gentlemen, your soul, your spirit, and your energy, and your essence cannot be a revolving door. You cannot allow your vigor, your courage, your spirit, your energy to be a revolving door. You are killing yourself. You got to be prepared to go it alone if need be. No matter how bad it hurts, you must be prepared to go it alone. You can no longer allow your peace to be tarnished. There's more than one way to become a reprobate. You can become a reprobate through inordinate sin, or you can become a reprobate by the company you keep. Make no mistake about this. Bad company corrupts good manner. Bad company corrupts good manner. And I know this message is for somebody, because you know what? There's an individual out there right now, at the sound of my voice, that are knocking on death's door because of a person that they can't let go. They are literally knocking on death's door. And it's a lot of you individuals who have a calling on your life, not realizing that these demonically possessed people that's around you, their whole mission is to stop that from happening. They would throw any roadblock, any hindrance. They would try their best to galvanize you, gouge you of your natural self. Don't allow these entities and these forces to strip you of what the Lord has given you, brothers and sisters. Don't you know that we in the end days and Satan is working overtime right now? The devil is working overtime on trying to stop you, brothers and sisters. Something has to be the straw that breaks the camel's back with the company you keep. What is it that you want, brothers and sisters? Do you want peace, freedom, in which the Most High God can speak to you directly? Or do you want a jail cell, a pine box? See, there's a lot of brothers and sisters that watch my channel. They may not even be heavily into the scriptures like that. There's brothers and sisters that's behind those bars that can gain edification from this. Listen, there's brothers and sisters right now that's in them streets heavy, that are trying to unplug. And they know that there has to be a price they pay just for leaving the life, leaving the streets. You ladies out there who following behind your lady friends, who want to party all hours of the night, get pissy drunk, get in different guys' cars, strip on the weekends, do OnlyFans. All these ladies who are encouraging you, making you go against that little innocent voice that's in your head, that voice that you had when you was a little girl. All the women that's doing that, they're trying to kill you because they know for a fact that you're not like them. They know that you're not like them, ladies. They can see the look on your face when you do certain things. They know you're fighting against your own subconscious mind. They know that you are fighting against your own spirit. They know that you have a bigger price to pay for what you're doing than what they're doing because they've already sold their souls. They're totally reprobated. It's reprehensible for them to even do what they do. They get no joy from it. They only get joy on seeing you do it. They get joy in seeing you tarnish your energy. They get nothing from it. They want to see you die because they know that you're going to have to pay the price twice as much because you are of the Most High. You don't belong on that stripper pole. You don't belong doing certain things for tips. You don't belong in different brothers' cars. You don't belong there. See, you would be the one that God judges. Just to make an example. Because you're going against the grain. Same thing with you brothers. You think these goons on the streets don't know that you're not one of them? You're not one of them. They can look in your eyes, the windows of your soul, and say, this brother ain't one of us. He ain't one of us. They know God is in you. They know the Most High is operating in you. They want to see you stay in the streets. Matter of fact, when they're not around you, they talking cash money-ish about you. And when you go get a gig and try to do the right thing, you know what they doing behind the scenes? They plotting on your downfall. They saying to themselves, this person think they better than us because they out here trying to do something different. This person think they can leave the game. This person believe that, you know, they could just move on with their lives. No, Your energy was their energy. Your energy was their energy. They were feeding off you. They were having a feast off your energy. You know, all of that fight that you're doing against your flesh and your spirit, the world loves it. Instead of you just detaching and getting away from them, when you get around them, they feed off of it. This is why they want you around. Oh, they want you in their presence. They need you around. Geraldo, thanks for the $10 contribution. 2 Peter 2:21. For it has been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. Exactly. That's why you brothers and sisters got to stop playing games. Because if you're watching this video, you know the truth. And it would have been better that you didn't know the truth than you know the truth, go against God's commandments, because then he's going to judge you twice as hard. And there's going to be some people with a lot of potential in the grave coming to a city near you. There's going to be a lot of people giving up the ghosts who had a lot of potential. All because they wanted to keep going against the grain. Although they didn't find fulfillment in trying to be people pleasers. They didn't find fulfillment in trying to live their lives according to the opinions of others. No, they didn't find no fulfillment in that. They knew the only peace they could find is through the Almighty. But they chose the world. Thank you for the $5 contribution, Lionheart. It says, no weapon that is formed against us shall prosper, and every tongue that rise up against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. Isaiah 54:17. Absolutely. When you walking upright, when you honoring the Most High, when you doing what it is you're supposed to do, none of the weapons that are formed against you will prosper. But we got to get to a place where we on cruise control in this truth. We got to get to a place where we're in solitude, where we are at peace, where we are on the right level. Because there's levels to it, ladies and gentlemen. There's levels to it. I want everybody who gained an edification from this stream to thumb the video up. Yes, you got to pray for spiritual endurance. I want everybody to thumb the video up. We should have well over 1,000 views, likes. Let's get it up. Let's go. Somebody said the world weak. Once you have the Holy Spirit within you, absolutely. And that betrayal does sting. But you're supposed to learn from that sting. You're supposed to learn from that sting. When a person hurts you deeply, you're supposed to learn from it. Let me tell you something. Within this awakening, within my journey, let me just say this. I done seen such deep-rooted evil come out of people because I know I have a calling on my life. I know I have a purpose. The Lord has blessed me. He has shown me certain things. He has given me insight, utterance, talents, gifts, and he wants me to bestow them upon this world. I can tell you right now, I done seen evil out of people, that come out of people that tried to stop what the Lord has put in place, so much so, I would never be the same again. Literally. I would never be the same again, brothers and sisters. Never. Because I seen the spiritual realm. I seen the demons come out of people. I seen people's bodies get hacked to try to stop certain things from happening. I've seen it. I've seen the blank stares that come over people, and I know a lot of you all can relate to this. The blank stare that comes over a person right before Satan uses them. I know it now. I can almost predict it happening with certain people. The blank stare, and then they lose control. They lose all inhibitions of who they are. That's how I know that the spiritual realm is real. And demons, they're not trying to hinder you. Demons are not just trying to distract you. Demons are not just trying to hold you back or irritate you. They do those things as well. But y'all got to understand, a demon's goal is to destroy you. They want to kill you. They want to destroy God's creations. Demons, they know the great works and the impact that you're having on people. Even if you're not on social media, these devils know that your very essence, people being in your presence, it is affecting them in a positive way. Satan hates those who bear light. He wants to utterly kill you, destroy you. He wants you buried. And the people that they maneuver through, they have to work themselves up to actually doing it. They'll justify doing things that are wrong to you because they don't want to battle with that spirit that they have. They'll do things wrong to you and say, well, I could have done worse to you. This is how these jealous, envious demons operate, ladies and gentlemen. They'll do something wrong and say, you know what? I could have done worse. What that does is it revs them up for the next time the demon attacks. Yeah, they'll mimic you. They'll use your personality. They will copy you. It's like, instead of them seeking the creator, they just are bottom feeders. They're scavengers. They just want to take your energy. Yep. And I'm telling y'all, man, I'm warning y'all, man. It's just getting dangerous out here with all the veils that's being lifted, with everything that's taking place on this planet. You got to be aware. Somebody said they have a friend that's just like that. Yeah, they're unhappy with themselves. They're totally unhappy with themselves, but they won't do what it takes to change. They won't submit to the Creator. They won't begin to seek after the inner workings of the Lord. Their consciousness has been seared. Their consciousness has been seared. And it's to the point where, for the chosen, y'all got to get on y'all game. You got to make sure that you're not around miserable people. Misery loves company. They don't want to see you brothers and sisters happy. They don't want to see you happy. And they'll show themselves, because the thing that make you the most happy, the thing that brings you the most joy, the thing that puts you in the most peaceful place in your life, that's where they'll attack. That's what they'll attack. They'll try their best to stop certain things from happening. They will attack it. Let's say hypothetically, you about to get the job of your life, the career of your life, the career you always wanted. Let's use this as an example. And let's say you're dealing with an individual in a relationship, you're with this person or whatever, and you have to be to this interview at a certain time. That narcissistic demon will ruin your suit. Let's just use that as an example. They will ruin something that you needed. All of a sudden, you can't find your resume. You knew your resume was sitting right there on the table, but all of a sudden, that resume has vanished. Oh yeah, they be gaslighting. And this will be a person that'll be smiling. I mean, there are some passive-aggressive demons out there. They will sabotage your life. They will destroy your items. They will make it seem as if you are going crazy. They don't even know. Sometimes they don't even know they're doing it. Sometimes they're doing it subconsciously, because they don't have no type of bearing of their spirit. They have no control. They are manipulated by demons. They are at the mercy of spirits, dark forces. Don't allow these demons to sabotage our lives. To hell with that, man. Live your life to the fullest. Enjoy your life. Be happy. Don't listen. Do your energy justice. Don't spend your time with people who are bad for your energy. Do for your, listen, do right by your energy. Do right by your essence. Do right by your light. And watch the Lord bless the fruit of your body. Watch the Lord bless you and all your endeavors. Watch the Lord bring you to the next level. There's millions of people in this world. Everybody ain't got to like you. Stop trying to fit in. It's better to stand out. Let's get that 1,000 likes. We got 1,400 people in the building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, do right by your energy, man. Don't fight against yourself. Somebody said in high school, my mom stole my whole wallet and watched the search high and low for it. See? That's crazy. They get off on stuff like that. They get off on watching you frustrated, watching you look for something that you know was there. I'm telling you, the rabbit hole gets deep. And these people, eventually they're going to poison you. Eventually they're going to put a hit out on you. In this day and age, with S.H.I.E.L.D. being released, with the apocalypse being released on this planet through CERN, eventually they'll get the gumption, they'll get the gall and the fortitude. They'll poison you. They'll put rat poison in your Kool-Aid. They will. They'll kill you. Yeah, and you're gonna wonder what happened. You're gonna listen. You're gonna be laying on a gurney, and your soul is gonna lift up. You're gonna have a meeting with the Reaper. You're gonna give up the ghost, all because you kept on dealing with a person that the Lord was trying to show you was evil. Just evil spirited, just dark. Man, all praises to the God of Israel. Peace and blessings to everybody. Somebody said, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood, but wickedness and principalities. Absolutely. And we're so close to 1,000 likes. I really want to post this with 1,000 likes, so let's get it. And ladies and gentlemen, hopefully y'all gain edification from this. Listen, support my content at newbreed.love. Get yourself a love note. All donations are appreciated. I don't share no Cash App on YouTube. I share newbreed.love. The same finances that y'all was tithing into, or not tithing, or donating, pardon me, wrong word. The same, finances that you were donating to, instead of Cash App, send it to newbreed.love. It's highly appreciated. It goes towards the work. And also you get something in exchange. You get a love note, which gives you a lifetime. It gives you a lifetime discount on all connected companies that we build with and things of that nature. And it helps other people, nonprofit organizations and so forth. So also get yourself a t-shirt over there on newbreed.love. Support ministry merch. Shout out to Shy Blood Before Dishonor for putting in the work, getting the shirts out. Shout out to the whole staff, the whole Kingdom staff. Shout out to Kingdom Magazine and all those people putting out good sources and things like that. Also follow me on Patreon. I just did a video on Marcus Rogers. Y'all want to see that video because he's so-called exposing Hebrew Israelite doctrine. It's a good video to really get educated with. So follow me on Patreon. There's exclusive content that's not on YouTube. Also follow me on Instagram as well, newbreed404. Listen, y'all have a blessed life. Live narc free. Stay on the right path. Conquer your goals. Serve the Lord. Be at peace. Be happy. Don't let nobody rob you of your joy. Do what it is you were sent forth to do. All my beautiful, great people. Chosen ones, salute. Shalom and peace.